In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for Monday, May 22nd, 2023. And with this problem, we're told that Amanda can jog 18 miles in 5 hours. At this rate, how many miles can Amanda jog in 4 hours? So a question like this might show up in a pre-algebra class or in grade school, though you might also see this in an Algebra 1 class, and it just depends where you go to school. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own. And when you're ready, unpause the video and we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, let's start going through it. And the key idea is that we want to use this first statement, Amanda can jog 18 miles in 5 hours. And from that, we can find what's known as the unit rate. Essentially, how many miles can she jog in 1 hour? And then from there, whatever that unit rate is, we can just multiply that by 4. So let's compare with our units here. Amanda is traveling 18 miles in 5 hours. And if we want to convert this to miles per 1 hour, we will need to divide 18 miles divided by 5 hours. Notice we have miles divided by hours, or miles per hours. And we can simplify this. We want our denominator to be 1 essentially. So in some sense, we are dividing both the top and the bottom by 5. Or you can think of it as just simplifying this fraction. We have 18 over 5, and 5 goes into 18 3 whole times, and there is 3 left over, so 18 fifths is really just 3 3/5. And if we want, we can convert 3/5 to a decimal. This is just 0.6. You can use long division to confirm that. So this 18 fifths is really 3 plus 0.6, or just 3.6. So now we can rewrite this as 3.6 miles in every 1 hour. And of course, you can test this. If you multiply this by 5 hours, then you will get back 18 miles. So now that we have our unit rate, we have how many miles Amanda travels in 1 hour, we can just multiply this by 4 hours. So we have 3.6 miles in 1 hour, and we will multiply this by 4 hours so that we can answer this question, how many miles can Amanda jog in 4 hours? Notice that our units cancel out. Hours divided by hours, just like numbers, something divided by itself will simplify to 1. So we lose hours for our units, and we'll just end up with an answer in terms of miles, which is exactly what we wanted. So we just need to do 3.6 multiplied by 4, and we're multiplying decimals, so we will ignore the decimal until the end. We do 4 times 6, which is 24. We bring the 2 up. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. And now that we have our product, we can put our decimal in. We just count up how many decimal places we had with each of these factors. And we just had 1 decimal place, so our answer will have 1 decimal place. So this simplifies to 14.4. And again, our unit here is miles.